What's up, you guys? Welcome back to 10 million and 10 months, you guys. Today, I'm going to be busting some myths for you about starting your own business and being in entrepreneurship. There's so much fake news happening on the internet, and I'm here to debunk a lot of that for you guys today. But before we get started, please go ahead and subscribe to this video so you guys get all of our updates around our revenue, around operations in the business, and some marketing advice, or just some tips you might need for your own business. So stay tuned and go ahead and subscribe. I'll wait. Okay, let's get started. Myth number one is that you get to be your own boss. Wrong, right? Entrepreneurship is not an escape from being managed. When I was starting my first job fresh out of college, I went to work for a large grocery chain, one of the largest in the country. And I was a district manager in training. And I was there for about 3 months. And my manager would tell me every single day in my job that I was stupid, that I was not good at it, and that I would not last long there. Looking back, I think he was just jealous that he had to train me. But I didn't realize that then. And I was just infuriated every day at work, to the point where I literally built up enough courage to quit. I was driving on my way to work and I was just crying, tears pouring down my face. And I was like, you know what? I hate this job. I'm going to quit and start my own business. I should have quit, but I should have just found another job, not started a business at that point, because I didn't even have a way of making money. I didn't have a way of people sending me payments for anything. I didn't even have a business plan or a thought or a system or anything like that, right? But I quit my job so I could start a business. I really should have just found a better job where I was more appreciated. The number one reason that most people quit their job is because of their managers, right? So you have a bad manager, you think you can do your job, or you can do their job better than they can. But you also only see a portion of what your manager is actually doing. And so sometimes people think, okay, I'm going to go start my business so I can be my own manager. You really want to start a business because you're solving a problem that is not currently being solved in the market. That's the best way to start a business, because you're going to start a thriving business versus a struggling business. The second myth is that leaving your job is the hardest part about becoming an entrepreneur. People are like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can leave my job. That's actually the easy part, okay? Submitting a 2 weeks notice to let somebody know that you're going to pursue your dreams, that's the tantalizing portion of becoming an entrepreneur. The hard part is working 2 jobs, okay? Working full-time at your current job, and then working 9 to 5 at your full job, and then working 5 to 9 on your side hustle, until your side hustle can pay you as much or more than your current business. When I quit that job at that grocery chain, I was making maybe $70,000 a year, and Tim was working at Starbucks making like $9 an hour, and our rent that month was like $1,300, and we had like a bunch of other stuff that we had to pay for. And when I quit, we didn't have the money for that. So I literally we had to count our groceries down to the cents. Like literally, like bread, $2.35, milk, $1 and such. And like we literally added everything up till we got to about $75 and some change. And was like, okay, this is all we can spend on groceries so that we can have money. Because my job, they had our car. They were the ones, they provided a company car, a company cell phone, my $70K annually. Like I lost everything when I quit. So I didn't have a plan on how to make these things back, right? And so I ended up calling my mom for like money when I quit that job without a plan, and she cursed me out. She, of course, loves me and supports the business, and she's even worked for free sometimes. Like she's amazing, but she cussed me out because she basically was like, "Who are you that you don't think you have to work like everybody else?" And I was like, "Ma, that's not why I'm quitting. I'm quitting because I literally hate my life going to this job every day." But she just comes from a different generation. But she was right in that I shouldn't have quit without a plan, right? So I was like dead broke when we quit. And I learned that I ended up finding another job for like another 6 months as a contractor in supply chain management. And that was a much better job. No one was mean to me there. I didn't make $70,000 a year. I probably made like maybe 50, but I got to go home at 5. The people were nice at work. My job was very simple, and that's the kind of job that you want to have if you're going to go ahead and start a business on the side. So again, the myth is that leaving your job is the hard part. The hard part is actually working 2 jobs until you can start your business. The third and biggest myth out there on the internet is that having followers on social media will make you money. The biggest myth of a lifetime. I'm in a mastermind with Ezra Firestone, and he has a business that does over 40 million in annual revenue. Guess how many followers he has? Less than 50,000 followers. Now, we, on the other hand, we did about 5 million last year, and we'll hopefully do 10 million this year, 10 million in 10 months. But we have 126,000 followers on Instagram. Now, one would think, CurlMix is making more money than Ezra's company. Wrong. Followers are not guaranteed revenue, right? You might be building your channel organically, and for a while you have a captivated audience, but as soon as the algorithm changes, you may not have that anymore. And so what I encourage people to do is build an actual email and SMS list where you own the relationship between you and your subscribers, because social media you don't control, and you can't even guarantee that even though you have 10,000 subscribers, that all 10,000 are going to see them. A good post, 4% of your followers actually have seen. So you're not even going to access even like a 10% of your following, right? So go ahead and build that email list. And I would say once you get a mailing list, if you're doing e-commerce or product-based business, a mailing list of at least 10,000 followers, then you can go ahead and say, okay, maybe I'm making enough money. I can go ahead and leave my job and go all in on this. But even the year when we made $1 million in revenue, Tim and I could only pay us about $60,000 a year to share, right? That was all I could afford. And my entire team was contractors. So I couldn't afford to do benefits or any of the good things that keep people around. And so you think that, oh, I made $1 million, I'm rich. No, you're actually still very broke, and you would have made more money at your current job, right? We didn't see decent salaries until I had raised money, and we both could pay each other like $70K again, but that took literally 5 years. So work your side hustle and your full-time job, and you will have a very comfortable, financially comfortable life, but you might be tired. All right, you guys, and there you have it. Those are my 3 biggest myths that are floating around on the internet about starting your own business. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe below, please. Thank you. I'll wait. And I'll see you guys next time on 10 million in 10 months. Let me know another myth in the comments, you guys. If there's another myth that you're like, this is not true, but I see it everywhere, let me know. Bye, guys.